This video is brought to you by me. Go buy my stuff. adosabuckley.bandcamp.com. Power bottom. When some of you hear this term, I imagine it will elicit a chuckle as you recall a particularly hilarious Always Sunny scene, in which Dennis discusses the different types of gay men to Mac and Frank, with a power bottom being described as someone who does all the work from the bottom. And while Tumblr cringes over the idea that people are laughing about gay people at all, sorry, but It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is not the show for you. Over the last week, you may have also heard about Power Bottom, aka PWR, the band who doesn't like vowels but who take it in the... Okay, you get it. The band, according to one of their bios, consists of Ben Hopkins, who identifies as queer and uses he, him, his, and they, them, their pronouns, and Liv Bruce, who identifies as queer, non-binary, and trans-feminine, and uses they, them, their pronouns, because that's all gotta go in a bio now. Ben, the one with the least amount of identifiers, has been accused of attempted sexual assault. It all started with a post to a private Facebook page that went, well, about as viral as it gets for an indie band no one's ever heard of. Want to see it? Here it is. The highlights. Ben, from Power Bottom, is a known sexual predator, perpetrator of multiple assaults, etc. And you should avoid going to their shows, boycott their music, not allow them in safe spaces. On a more personal note, I'm guessing because this person is Jewish or because they identify as sand, here is a photo of Ben posing with a swastika they drew. Jezebel interviewed another anonymous person, or maybe the same person, which detailed an incident where Ben had tried to have sex with a woman or whatever. I don't know anymore, okay? This isn't even me trying to be rude. I don't know, okay? Anyway, tried to have sex with them, they, there, while they, thar, thou slept. The other half of the band, Liv Bruce, issued a statement that said the allegations came as a surprise. However, the anonymous person says they had actually been contacted by Liv long ago, and that this person told Liv everything. Their, that is Liv's, response was that they, that is the anonymous person, should contact Ben because maybe Ben didn't know what he was doing. So, if this is all true, that's not good, right? Sounds like a guy who thought he was famous trying to take advantage of a situation. Happens more than you think. Especially with people who aren't actually famous, but start to get a small following, and all of a sudden they think they're fucking Justin Timberlake famous. Like all these YouTubers that get called out for getting handsy. Not that I think Justin Timberlake should be allowed to finger whoever he wants behind a dumpster, but people let fame get to their head. They think, yeah, all these people want to fuck me. And surprise, they don't. After I'd already finished this video, Ben Hopkins released a statement on his Facebook, saying that he did in fact have sex with this person multiple times over multiple days, but that he never believed any of it to be non-consensual. Which is exactly what a rapist would say. No, but he does respond to this one incident while ignoring all the other allegations. This isn't the only one, and the fans don't give a fabulous fuck about what he understood those interactions to be, as the comments section is just getting hammered by people accusing him of being a liar, with a few essentially claiming someone's doing it for personal gain, which, what gain? They aren't rich, and no one knows who they are. I have more fans than they do, and I'm nobody. That only works with actual celebrities. But Ben Hopkins deserves his day in court, if it ever comes to that. These people who say shit like, we should believe victims, they're not entirely correct. We should take them seriously and allow them to have their say. Police should follow up on these things, and unfortunately, there are times when they don't. But we still live in North America, innocent until proven guilty, judged by someone other than the rambling, slack-jawed masses of the internet. Even if holding trials on Reddit would be speedier and funnier, it's not overly fair. But, as we're right in the middle of this glittery shitstorm, their touring bandmates have decided they don't want any of this and have dropped out. Venues have canceled their shows, and their record labels dropped them. And in one of the most unprecedented moves of all time, the label pulled their music from not just their own storefronts, but iTunes and Apple Music, as well as Spotify, and even Bandcamp. I say this is unprecedented because, shit. How many people have had very public scandals that didn't result in all their music or body of work being pulled from the face of the earth? Michael Jackson allegedly molested kids for years at his creepy-ass funhouse he called a home. paid settlements to avoid court. Nothing screams guilty like handing out sacks of go-away money. But his music is still very widely available and very widely loved. Bill Cosby's been accused of rape by I think half the population currently, yet you can still go get The Cosby Show on DVD at Amazon. Chris Brown kicked the shit out of Rihanna. He's had tours canceled in other countries due to them not allowing convicted criminals to cross their borders, but never had a problem performing in the US, and you can still buy his music. He still makes new music. Ian Watkins of Lost Prophets tried to rape a baby, and had footage of himself sexually assaulting children. Guess what? That fucking Rooftop song is still on iTunes, along with the rest of their discography. Should it be? Can you separate people from their work? Should you? I don't know. But I do know what all those people have in common. The first time that most people heard about them, it wasn't followed by, is a known abuser and sexual predator. They all had sizable careers first. They had legacies to tarnish. So, a little PSA for you. If you're planning to be a scumbag, become famous first. Actually famous, not YouTube famous or indie band famous. You want people to say, oh, there's that famous singer who turned out to be a rapist. Instead of, hey, there's that rapist that apparently was also a singer. I mean, or you could just not be a rapist, but hey, don't let me tell you how you should be identified.